trying to tilt other lanes. Well, you just play globals. But the thing is, if the jungler, like, if his lane loses at all, like if any of his team's lane lose, and you're playing any of his lanes lose, and you're playing ADC, and you're winning lane, you win the game immediately. Because now the jungler cannot play the video game. That's how that works. So if like I'm playing ADC, I'm winning. And then either my solo or my mid, doesn't matter which one, if either of them are even like a micro crumb better than the other opponent at 5 AM, I will win the game as an ADC. That's pretty exactly how you play jungle. Look, whenever I'm playing jungle and people are like, how do you play jungle? I'm like, just spam gank the solo lane or spam gank the ADC. Tilt them until they lose. Pick out the weakest player on the other team and just gank them until they quit the game. That's how you win. That's how you win. And the other jungler can't respond because you're like that person that they're trying to help is now out of the game. Like if you gank solo and you kill the solo laner 2 times, their jungler is gonna be like, let's defend the blue buff, and then they literally can't because it's 2v1, and it's just a win. And if they don't defend the blue, you just get a huge lead, and then you can just win late game. That's how you do it. That's the tech. It's a secret Soul Reaper jungle tech. And solos and fucking ADCs have the weakest mental. They're the most likely to type because they're in the side lanes. Like mid laners, they don't be typing. But the side laners, you take a blue buff, man, that guy's typing. Guaranteed. So that Baron skin is fucking crazy. He's got a top hat, man. How am I supposed to compete with that? I didn't pick Cuckoo. There's a reason for starting red first. Pressure. Bubba has a weak level 1.
A bit of force.
There's a high chance that if they fight us level 2, we lose. I mean, probably not with Erlong, but we can't like kill anybody, so it's just more efficient. Plus, I get solo farm, and then you can do like a start where you go. Hold on, gaming. I don't know if you saw it. Luconium did it this game. I got him slowed. So you do like 2 things in jungler. 1, you get totem, like guaranteed, which is super valuable. Oh my god, I missed the silence. So you get totem. 2, you can go like from your back camps after like they do speed back camps and then smalls. You can run to the other team's smalls, and if their jungler's there, you can just kill him. There's a guy like Erlong, and you just take a 1v1. And if he doesn't, you just get the smalls, and then you do the 2 harpies, and then you're level 3, and you get totem for free. I'm trying to get minion RNG'd. Well, you can't now because they up the health on minions. So like you can't like miss a creep. And they need the full wave to hit too, so you really can't get punished for like tagging the melees.
Exactly what I wanted.
That's like my understanding of why you do that start. But for the most part, it's just if you don't have pressure, you do that start so you don't lose back camp as well. Like if they had like super high pressure mid lane, like let's say they had like a Chiron, like Osiris or something, they could just shove the wave and then take our backs if we do like speed the red. And that stops that from happening. Starting speed is sometimes starting red. I think starting red is better personally. Like it's more consistently better. Speed the red really depends on like your 2v2 and like how you guys play together. Because you can get, it's a lot harder to get punished going red to speed than it is going speed to red. So I would say like red to speed is just better, but I don't know. It's preference. If you're duo queued with your jungler, I would say speed to red is good because you can fight like better than 2v2. If you're not, I would try to do red to speed like every game. Plus, as a mid laner, it just feels better. Can I like hit something? There we go. Oh, he dashed that way.
This way.
Oh, we're running down, pal. Oh my god, dude. My Baba mechanics today? Not it. I am never this bad at Baba. Is he dead? He took a tower shot. Yeah, that he should have been like 3 kills for me. I am playing this so like dog shit right now. I'm on late. What are you talking about? It's not even that late. I've barely been streaming for 3 hours. Dude, I'm like talking to. I gotta focus a little bit. So I stopped fucking playing like ass. Alright, we're scaling, we're scaling.
For someone as powerful.
Never streamed on days? What are you talking about? I've been streaming every day for like a little while. Outside of like the couple days where I was moving. Ganesh Pythags, Rush, early frags. Maybe. I'm actually a big fan of a damage item on Ganesh. I don't know if Pythags first is the play, but he didn't die in lane. I know he did die in lane. maybe it's not good. I feel like just going Pythags better surely is better. Like second is better, but maybe not. That's why I play mid. Don't have to think about builds. Both percent pen offshore, or it's the same thing. Both percent pen, Soul Reaver. Very simple. My Merlin build these days. It depends. Depends if you want to go conduit to fight in the 2v2. In which case you go conduit, Chronos Pendant. If it's not fighting in the 2v2, you go Warlocks. Like Warlock, Soul Gem. Sorry, I'm gaming. Then I'd go like Warlock, Soul Gem, Offshore Reaver. If you need Divine, you get Divine before Soul Gem, and then you get Soul Gem last. Like you get Divine instead of Soul Gem, and then you get Soul Gem last. If you can use Mirrodin, you can go Mirrodin last if you don't need Divine. Otherwise, I would just get a like whatever you need situationally.
We can move on to the grand finale. One wish coming up. This way.
Oh, kind of nutty with stacking being OP. I think Baba's really, really good. I think she's a top tier mage, actually. I think people don't like playing her, though, which is why she doesn't get played a lot. But I think she's, like, insane. I find her fun, too, so I play her quite a bit. But I play her, like, on and off. What's up, TD, by the way? You taught me everything I know. True, true. TD the teacher, that's what they call you. I think the only problem with Baba is that, like, you are super late game. And like the picks that she's really, really good into aren't really played right now. Like she's really good into like Gilgamesh, other gods with like knockups like that. She's good into Hebo, good into like Thoth Persephone. She's like long range. She's kind of weak into like auto attack junglers like Nemesis, Osiris, things like that. Which could also be why she's not played as much.
Come on, team.
Is the Baron over there? He is. And I might be 1-1, but like, or 1-1-1, but I feel like I have had 0 impact in this game. Probably because I'm not hitting any abilities. You jerk for a lot. Yeah, I find her fun, but I don't know. I guess people don't. They're like, she's inconsistent. I'm like, not really. I mean, you just hit hard. I don't know.
A bit of foresight.
Sometimes you hit for 900, sometimes you hit for 800. It's still hard either way, you know. That's how I feel anyways.
Your team
That means you can't consistently hit the one. I don't know, people find the oval like annoying. I think the oval's OP. Oh, he juked me. Whoa, my ult canceled? Excuse me. I didn't cancel that, bro. What the fuck? At least he still died. I think she's super like OP in team fights too, because it's so hard to read where the one's going. So you just kind of hit like a lot of people. It feels really good. Silence oval's top tier ability. That's what I say. That's literally what I say every time. People are like, the oval sucks. I'm like, have you ever had an oval silence in a team fight? That shit is so broken. It's actually broken in a team fight.
On my way. Attack.
Even like the non-silence is so broken in a team fight because it's so hard. Like people just expect it to go straight, but like sometimes you can hit like 3-4 people with the one if you get an oval in a team fight. Or if you're into like specific gods, like gods that want to dash specifically, like Arthur, you get an oval silence on an Arthur, the game is unplayable for him until he gets out of it. I'll leave that for you, King. No problem. Ooh. We hit those. This guy dashed. Whoa. No! I need my Erlang to come back in. Unfortunate. Alright, I kind of feel like Luconium trolled me a little bit. I think if he comes back in, we turn that. I think if he just pins even, we turn that. I expect Serenity to be silenced. Well, it's not something you can predict, right? Because there's no way to tell that it's going to be a silence before you get hit by it. So, like, if you get somebody with a silence, they can't pre-beads it, which makes it one of the most annoying abilities in the game, in my opinion. And not being able to pre-beads is actually, like, super impactful. Let me swap these before I fucking ward in the lane.
On my way. Gang. Gang.
Those are my mids.
I see you.
Did you swap that? What do you mean? The same way you swap your relics. Why do you think my beads are always in the right slot? I start beads every game, but they're always in the right slot. You can swap it with the little blue icon right here. Swap items. Do it with your beads too. They're definitely on Pyro. The blue and red pot. I had one in hand. He's in the second slot greater. Alright, people always give me shit for that, but like, the reason that I have that is actually so valid. Because when I started playing Smite, I played solo lane, so I always had TP in the left slot and the more important relic in the right slot, because you always got TP first. So when I switched to mid, I always put beads in the right slot because it's more important than Aegis. And I feel like that's valid reasoning. Don't worry, boys. I give y'all prots. I had like an Esh die. Yeah, I think if I canceled my ult one shot earlier and just dashed out, I think I live. I think I could have played that way better.
Attack middle tower.
I think blue is in my consumables. Red pot. Yeah, you can keep one in your pocket. If you have two, you can just swap between them. So generally what you do is you want to keep one red one. And if you don't, you want to just use your pots until you have one. And you just want to keep the one that's the best, which has the most red slots. I'll show you in a second what I mean. Especially like late game. So I'll grab one. Let me swap these again. I don't want my fucking. I want my words in the right slot. When I get another one, I'll show you. Only have it in the second slot because it's one binding to your mouse. That makes sense. But see, I can like swap them by just clicking it again. I want the one that has the more red slots in my pocket because that's the one that I want in a team fight. And you just do that until you get like one that has like 3-4 reds. And then in a team fight, you just have one that does a lot of damage. Dude, if I hit those, he dies. Unfortunate.
A bit of foresight is all it takes.
Like this one, 2 red. If I get like a 3 red, I'll swap it and throw that one instead of the other one.
Exactly.
Like here, 2 red, but it has 2 blue. 2 blue is better than 2 green, so I'm gonna throw the greens. That was a terrible throw. Here, 3 reds, I'm gonna hold that. Until I get active.
This way. One wish coming up.
4 reds, hold that shit. You're supposed to have health and we're jealous. Why are you buying a health chalice on Bomba, man? Your house is literally a health chalice. It literally regens 20% of your HP when you walk by it. What do you need a health chalice for? I'm gonna throw it as secure, but special case. Look at this. Look at this heal. Look at this heal this house is giving me. It's like a 400-point heal. What do you need a chalice for? You're trying to get body blocked by it. Just open your eyes, man. Open your eyes. You can't be body blocked by it.
Be careful, right?
This guy's like, I'm not driving on the freeway because the other cars might get in my way. Open your eyes.
One wish coming up.
You get one shot anyways because the other's OP. True. I'm just saying, man. There ain't 5 mages banned every game. Of course the Apollo will. Dude, if I get a silence on him, oh. If that was a 4 red pot, he dies. Instead of a 2.
Exactly what I wanted.
I'd rather have blues. Yeah, it's broken. Did he proxy the wave? It's gonna take forever for the wave.
Attack left lane.
It's coin bad. I don't think coin's bad, but if you're gonna go coin, you have to go at second. I think it's worse than Obchard just because you pay like 50 extra gold for Obchard, because Obchard's 24, I believe. It's like 24.50. Coin is 24. You pay an extra 50 gold, but you get an extra 20 power. And like a better passive per se. Coin is like okay, but it's just not like a very situational item. I definitely would not go it a lot of the time. I think just getting Obchard 3rd, 4th is just way better. Oh shit, keep him going me. I know Mark likes to crit, so I Aegis, and I definitely did not Aegis. Or did not need to. Is he ulted?
On my way.
Like going short conduit. I'm just gonna try that mana. Well, if you go Conduit, you should be going Chronos Pendant, which is why you shouldn't be out of mana. Like Conduit Chronos, you should have enough mana between that. I think if you go like Conduit Warlocks, you're kind of trolling, to be honest. If not Chronos, you could do more. It's also mana sustain. Even with Chronos. On what gods? You might be overstaying if that's the case. Overstaying or overfighting?
Middle lane.
I'm just gonna back for after real quick. Merlin team, yeah, you're probably overfighting
Appropriate for someone
or like overstaying. If not that, you're using too many abilities to clear the wave. Because like those gods, you should really just be using like one ability on the wave. Like Merlin, you just throw like a nice, like 2/1 maybe, for like 110 mana. Tiamat, you just throw like a 1/2 for like 110 mana. It's not like that bad. You're probably just casting too much. And then you're probably clearing the wave with 2 abilities, and then you're like sitting there and looking for poke immediately instead of just going to farm. That or you're overstaying. Like, that'd be my guess.
I see you.
You could be trying to like solo people. Like if you're trying to solo people, you're gonna run out of mana. But that's kind of not what you want to do, especially on those gods anyways, because you're like a level, like you're a 6 item party, you know what I mean? You don't do anything until you get 6 items. So you should just be farming. Wait, do you expect you to return your friend red bump for 2 minutes? Do more damage? Get over here, buddy, you're getting soloed. Oh, not god, my ass. What the fuck? The whole squadron's here, man. I was about to 2v1 those losers. Alright, I trolled. That's troll. That's a troll. I'm getting bored because this Cupid keeps inting. Or not keeps, but like he just inted. Instead of just pushing with Fire Giant. Making the game a little boring. Is that the Krat? That is the Madman Mark Krat special, dude.
Wait, on my way.
Little Crititosker.
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
Thanks.
Rotate is good for the first like 15 minutes. It's a really good rotation. I mean, I would agree with that, like 100%. I would not recommend rotating as a Midlaner.
Ultimate is down.
Especially in a ranked game. Like competitive, it's a little bit like different. Because you have comms and all that. In a ranked game, you're not gonna win off rotations. Like that's just not how you win a ranked game. Unless you're like Poseidon, who can like rotate super quick, or the Morrigan. Don't rotate. I find it weird in like Yaga. It doesn't work on the ultimate, because the ult doesn't go on cooldown until you come out of it. So it kind of like defeats the purpose of getting it. The reason it's good on like a few different characters is because it procs on the ults that they're used on. For example, like Thoth, Vulcan, Kukulkan, all of those ults go on cooldown as you cast it, but they don't hit until after they go on cooldown, so they actually get the mirrored in passive.
Enemies have returned to base.
I don't believe Baba goes on cooldown immediately, at least. I don't think it goes on cooldown until you land. Or not like land, but like come down from the house. I'm gonna poke. You're giving it up. Only one person has to back.
Your heart.
That's like terrible silence, I'm gonna be honest with you. If for whatever reason we got it, that was a good pot, I should have held that. If for whatever reason we got engaged on there, that would have been tough. If we're gonna go mid, I'm gonna grab the wave and get a sucker item upgrade. Because Pendulum's like super important on this god.
Your left Phoenix is under attack.
Push the wave up too so you can get the push.
Face the enemy. Enemies in left lane.
Should probably be a mage. Give the your zone with poke. People don't like do that for some reason. Like you can still secure and poke at the same time. Jungle is the same way. If you're playing like Thor or something, you can literally just poke.
So divine.
Attack left
Your
lane.
right tower is
On
under
my way.
attack.
Like, you don't have to be, like, it depends on where your team is at, obviously. Like, you don't want to have 4 people zoning, but if you already have 3 people on it, you can kind of poke as a mage. Or, like, if you have 3 people on it as a jungler, you can poke and, like, zone. Your team help me. Too easy. He's gonna call them out of it. Yeah, so I wouldn't get the weird passive, which is what I assumed, but I mean, I guess I didn't know 100%. Dude, mages like before Pendulum feel terrible. Mages after you get Pendulum, amazing. Turns out 120 power difference or whatever it is, 150, whatever the fuck the difference is. Feels good. Who'd have thought? Oh, we're back in GM. Let's go. About time.